Well, moving on.
Before we get to all of that today, we're talking about a health condition that affects all ages and truly has no barrier whatsoever.
Yeah, we're talking about diabetes, and here with more insight, it's Gibson Area Hospital and Health Services Eileen Woolham, certified diabetes care and education specialist, but also grandma to 4-year-old grandson Elliot, who has type 1 diabetes. So welcome back.
Thank you.
It's appropriate to have you back here in November as we are celebrating National Diabetes Month.
That's right. That's right.
And let's talk a little bit about your role at Gibson Area Hospital, because you wear many hats, like we said.
I do. So I'm a nurse. I've been at Gibson Hospital for over 25 years, I think. And 20 of those years I've been talking to people about diabetes. I'm a certified diabetes care and education specialist. And like you said, I'm a grandma to Elliot as well, who has type 1 diabetes.
And though you do wear many hats, I'm glad you're not wearing one today because you have a little blue in the hair, which matches your skin very nicely. Tell me why that is.
Well, it's so my daughter and my granddaughter both decided to go get a blue streak in there to have it as kind of a conversation piece, because blue is the color for the November for Diabetes Month. And so I stepped out of my comfort zone and got a blue streak as well. Oh. So it's not something people normally see with me at all. So, but it's great for starting that conversation. Like my granddaughter Emerson, she's at school. She's had people come up and say, "Oh, you have blue in your hair. How come?" And so then that starts her whole, "Well, my little brother has diabetes," and she talks about that. So it's more for awareness than anything else.
And you pull it off. Now, check out this cutie pie right here, Elliot. Talk to us a little bit about his journey with diabetes.
So Elliot has had diabetes for 2 years now. He was diagnosed when he was 2. No one in the family had it before, so it was a really shock to all of us. I've worked for years with people with diabetes, mostly type 2, so with type 1, it was a learning experience for not just him, but also in the family, but me as well. So in the past 2 years, I can see how much we have grown as far as all of us are much more comfortable now in helping them out. And we've learned a lot over the years, and we've learned how important it is for us to be able to support him and the family as well.
You've lived this professionally for a couple of decades and now personally for the last few years. What do people need to know if they have someone in their family who has been diagnosed, or even warning signs to be looking for if there seems to be a few problems?
So there are several signs for diabetes, and for type 1 especially, it's your extreme thirst and urinating a lot, being really tired. Those are kind of the classic signs for that, and usually for type 1 that comes on very suddenly. And so being aware of that. Most of it for many people diagnosed with type 1, they're kids, so when you start to see a change in them, and those kind of changes would be eye-opening. We noticed that with Elliot. He was really thirsty, and he was going to the bathroom a lot, and he was only 2 at the time, so, and then he was really tired. So those are kind of the things that we look for with type 1 anyway.
And it's important to have support when it comes to dealing with any disease, disorder, whatever it may be, and you all there at Gibson Area Hospital are really big on supporting people, caregivers, family members, anyone who may have diabetes.
Absolutely, absolutely. I am, like I said, a certified diabetes care and education specialist. I will talk to anybody with diabetes. I love helping people learn more about it, and I think that's not just the people who have diabetes, but those who know them and are providing support in that, because the more that you learn about diabetes, the more it makes sense. It makes perfect sense for that. So then the more that you can provide that support. So I'm open to talking with anybody, those who have diabetes and even those who just want to learn more about it.
And you guys have an event coming up in just over a week, I believe.
We have the Diabetes Support Group. It typically meets once a month, and our next meeting is next Thursday, the 18th. At 7 o'clock, we've got a cooking demonstration, and people will be able to try some samples of things. So,
food is a great way to get people to anything.
Yes, it is.
Especially when it's helpful like this. So,
yes. Well, we are so glad to see little Elliot there. Looks like he's thriving.
He is.
And managing,
he's doing really well.
Yes, managing his diabetes well, and has a great support system behind him.
And he got the right grandma.
Right? I was going to say, did he get a little streak of blue too?
No, he did not get a streak of blue.
Okay.
Maybe next year.
We'll connect you with all the information you need to know about Gibson Area Hospital and how you can connect with them at CILiving.tv.